Hi mathematicians! This week we're going to learn how to add decimal numbers using our place value strategies. So our learning goal is I can use place value strategies to add decimal numbers. So basically it's just making sure that we use our place value when we're adding. Before we do that, we're going to do a quick review of rounding decimal numbers. So we want to round each of these numbers to the nearest one. I'm going to set my timer for a minute. Let's see how many we can get done in that 1 minute. So I want you to do these at home while I'm doing them on the screen. Ready? See if you can beat me. Set, go. 3 1/10 is 3, 2/10 is 3, 3/10 is 3, 4/10 is 3, 3 5/10 is 4. Next we have 14, 13, 14, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 90, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 13, 17, 17, 12, 11, 13, 14, 16, 15, 6, 8, 50, 3, 17, 12, 5, 13, 60, 5, 20, 20, and 70. Oh, I had 3 seconds left. How did you do? Check your answers. We're going to work on decomposing some decimal numbers. So here we have 6 and 358 thousandths. How many tenths are in this number? Now some of you may tell me 3, and you would be partially correct. But how many tenths are in one whole? There are 10 tenths in one whole, and I have 6 wholes. So in 6 and 358 thousandths, I have 63 tenths. And how many thousandths then do I have? So if I have 63 tenths and I have blank thousandths, how many thousandths is that? What's left? 58. So I have 63 tenths and 58 thousandths. Now, my next number I'm going to do this for is 7 and 354 thousandths. How many tenths are in that number? 73. So I have 73 tenths. And how many thousandths? 54 thousandths. Now, how many hundredths do I have in this number? Well, I have 735 hundredths and 8 thousandths. Because we know that there's 100 hundredths in one whole, and I have 7 wholes. So now we're going to round to different place values. I have 2 and 475 thousandths. If we round that to the nearest tenth, what are we going to round that to? It's about 2 and 5 tenths. Rounding it to the nearest hundredth, I would have 2 and 48 hundredths. If I have 2 and 457 thousandths, and I round that to the nearest hundredth, I would have 2 46/100ths. Rounded to the nearest tenth, it is also 2 5/10. Now, we have 1 unit more is what we're going to do. So, if I have 5/10, 1 more than 5/10 is 6/10. If I have 5/100ths, 1 more is 6/100ths. If I have 5/1000ths, 1 more is 6/1000ths. Okay, let's try, if I have 35/100ths, what's 1/10 more? We're going to do 1/10 more than each of these numbers. So 1/10 more than 35/100ths is 45/100ths. What is 1/10 more than 438/1000ths? That would be 538/1000ths. What's 1/10 more than 75/100ths? 85/100ths. Okay, I hope you see the pattern. We're adding 1/10 more, so the number, the first digit, is the one that's going up by 1. Now we're going to apply some of what we've already used to this problem, or some of what we've already learned, not used. We know that we can divide things by 10 and move our digits on our place value chart. So if 10 baseballs weigh 1,417 4/10 grams, how much does 1 baseball weigh? Well, I am going to draw a tape diagram, or otherwise known as a bar model. And I have a weight that is all of these, that is 1,417 4/10 grams. How many baseballs do I have? I have 10. So I'm going to divide my bar into 10 pieces to show that I have 10 baseballs. So 10 pieces. Now, 1,417 4/10 divided by 10. I can put that on a place value chart to help me solve this problem. So my place value chart would look like this. So I have thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, my decimal point, and then I have tenths, hundredths, thousands. Now, I have 1,417 4/10. When I divide by 10, I move everything over one place to the right. So, one baseball equals 141 74/100 grams. Now, if somebody says to me, about how much does a baseball weigh, what answer would I give? Well, before we do that, hang on, let's back up a second. Let's round our answer to the nearest tenth. So I have 141 74/100 grams, and I'm going to round it to the nearest tenth, which is where the 7 is. That's my tenths place. Now remember, we've got our vertical number line. What number is in the tenths place? 7, so that's going to be the bottom of my number line. One more tenth would be 8/10. What's halfway between 8/10 and 7/10? 75/100. Where does 74/100 go? It goes right here. So rounded to the nearest tenth, 141 74/100 to the tenth would be 141 7/10 grams. Now, if somebody asked me about how much does a baseball weigh, I would actually round it to the whole number. You could say 141 7/10 grams, or if you round it to the nearest whole number, we have 141, and we have 142 is one more than that, and in between would be 141 5/10, or 141 1/2. 141 74/100 is up here, so I would round it to 142. Okay, that's our application problem for today. Have a great day.